Hello and welcome back to the FCS Football Channel. Today's match watch along for the Real Sociedad versus Manchester United game. How are we all today? Nico, this game is on BT Sport and FSS stands for Finn, my middle name, Smith. Just my initials. But this is obviously today starting on for Manchester United. It's Dean Henderson in goal. A back four of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Eric Bailly, Harry Maguire and Alex Telles. Midfield double pivot of Scott McTominay and Fred. A front four of Daniel James, aka myself apparently, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford and Mason Greenwood. Now, when it comes to Dan James, Marcus Rashford and Mason Greenwood, we don't know for sure which positions along that front line they will be. Obviously, we've seen Rashford play up top sometimes. We've seen Greenwood obviously usually out on the right. James can play on the left or right. So we're not 100% sure. I've gone for what I would like to see. I would prefer to see Greenwood as our number 9. Marcus Rashford on the left. That's where he's best. James out on the right, because the other two players are better than him in their positions. Is Arsenal game going to be on BT after this? Yes, all European games are all on BT, so Arsenal will be on afterwards. Well, I assume Arsenal's on after this. I don't know what time they play. Long time no see. You're right, NG. How are we today? Predictions. Well, you guys let me know your predictions. I think this is going to be a difficult game. I think people are writing off Real Sociedad. They're a very, very good team. Like I said in my preview, 4th best attack and defence in La Liga. That's very impressive, especially when you're considering they've got Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid and Barcelona in that league. Real Sociedad will be no joke. And I think this game could have Sevilla written all over it. Sevilla 2018 under Jose Mourinho. I think this game could have that written all over it. We go into it expecting to win easily, and then they're showing us what they're capable of. I think a lot of people are just saying, it's Sociedad, it's easy. They're a fantastic team, Sociedad, and they've got a lot of good players. I've examined in 8 hours. This better not be a shit and boring match. Well, I don't think it will. Well, it depends what you class as a shit boring match. I think Real Sociedad will be very, very good. Whether or not we'll sit back and defend, I don't know. But I think it's going to be a very, very good indication of how good we are as a team against a team that would be good on the ball and good with the ball. 2-1 Manchester United, Greenwood and Rashford goals, and the other team Silva. You think David Silva will score? I'll get up the Real Sociedad lineup. Oh, that's the wrong. There we go. So this is today's Real Sociedad lineup. So it's Alex Romero in goal. Back 4 of Zaldua, Alostondo, Zubeldia, Nacho Monreal, David Silva, Ilora Mendy, Mika Marino, and then a front line of Ojubal. Obviously, Real Sociedad's probably best player. He's a fantastic winger. I think he won Player of the Month a few months ago for the whole of the La Liga. So clearly he's no slouch. Then you got Adnan Januzaj, obviously formerly of Manchester United, came through the academy under David Moyes. Fantastic player. Went to the World Cup, of course, with Belgium. Scored against England. It'd be nice to see how he gets on. Hopefully we can get 3 points, but it's not going to be easy. And of course, Isaac, he's a tall lad, Isaac. He's a physical presence. And it's lucky we have Bailly starting today over Lindelof, because I don't know how well really Lindelof would be able to take such a beast like Isaac. But Nico, what you went for your score prediction? NG, what was your score prediction? I forgot how long the football match is, mate. What do you mean? It's an hour and a half. About our average football game will take about 2 hours, including half time and all that. But I mean, what do you guys think of this starting 11? And what do you think of the bench? Obviously, we got Ahmed Diallo on the bench. We got Shola Shortar on the bench. Two youngsters that I don't think we'll see them. Although I would say we should have seen Ahmed today. I don't understand why we're playing Dan James over Ahmed. To be honest, I hope we don't win by a large margin so that Ollie will play defensive in League 2, 2-0 to us. For me, I think, look, obviously I want us to win this game, but I think the main thing is we don't lose, or at least lose heavily, and we get an away goal. If we score a goal, advantage us really, unless obviously we take a battering, advantage us. Because obviously the away goal is massive. It's practically another goal. And obviously when you take it to Old Trafford, you expect just to hold on and win it. Something but at the same time, that's exactly what we said the Sevilla, didn't we? Under Mourinho. We didn't lose that in Sevilla. Come to Old Trafford, we'll beat them. And obviously it didn't happen. So we can't underestimate this Real Sociedad team. But our best team versus their best team, I would say we should be better. Who are the subs for both teams, mate? So obviously for Man United, obviously we've got 11 subs. It's 11 subs for this competition, which is a bit weird. But it's David De Gea and Lee Grant. A whole back four of Williams, Lindelof, Tuanzebe and Shaw. Matic and Mata are our only central midfielders on our bench, which is a massive, massive issue. Massive issue. We have no creativity, midfield creativity in that bench. Well, apart from Mata, but that means you have to take off Bruno. And you do not take off Bruno Fernandes. Then obviously, Ahmed Diallo and Shola Shortar are on the bench, both through the academy, doing really well this season for the under-23s. Especially Ahmed. Diallo since coming in. I think he's got 6 goal involvements in 2 games, which is incredible. And obviously we've got Anthony Martial on the bench. I don't expect Martial to come on. Unless, and if he does, we're risking it because I don't think he's fit. I think if Martial was fit, he would play. If Martial was fit enough to be starting, he would be playing. Like McTominay is. Well, I don't think McTominay's really fully fit. I just don't think he trusts Matic. Having a 1-goal advantage is no longer... Well, I agree. We need a Pogba back ASAP. I do agree as well. However, if we have a goal advantage, when we concede early on like we always do, it kind of evens itself out. Because I have no belief in us keeping clean sheets in must-win games. But this is the Real Sociedad bench. Porto, sorry. Very, very, very good player. When that loads back up. And then the rest, well, I'm not going to pretend to be a massive Real Sociedad or La Liga fan, but I don't really know any of them really, so I don't imagine any of them are that great. One player I would like to say about this in this Sociedad team that goes under the radar is Mikel Moreno. He also used to play for Newcastle in the Premier League. He's a very, very good player, Mikel Moreno. Very box-to-box sort of player. Similarly, I would say to McTominay, apart from Moreno, is a lot better at winning the ball. He's good at bringing the ball forward, and he's just a fantastic player. Really underrated. Really underrated. And if he can really get a foothold in this game, he could run it alongside David Silva and Ilora Mendy. It's a very, very good Real Sociedad side. But look, we have enough to win this game. Obviously, this is how we're lined up. Today, for me, what I want to see Mason Greenwood stay in central, stay in this area, Mason. Let the balls come. Wan-Bissaka, Telles, they have to get forward. They have to get forward and try and get balls into the box. If not, we're gonna see what we always see, and what we say we don't want to see, and that's defensive. Like NG said, we don't want to see a defensive game today. Of course, we want to be defensively disciplined, but at the same time, we can go attack games and we can win it. Man United needs to get him. We are interested in signing so high from the Asian. I don't know who that is. If that's even a real player, I don't want him. No offense, it's the Asian league. What I don't know what Asian league it is. I assume the Chinese Super League. I would assume he probably ain't good enough. I don't want us going out and signing these randoms from stupid leagues. Go sign something established and stop trying to penny pinch. Manchester United want Max Aarons. We do want Max Aarons. Whether we should get him or not, I don't know. We've got Diego Dallo. We've got Brandon Williams. For me, you need to sell them. You need to sell them before you can go and get Max Aarons. The next Heung-min Son, apparently. Or even better. He won't be, though. He won't be. But if he is, let him go to like a Hamburg or a Leverkusen first. Let him become a proper player there. And then we'll buy him. Because we won't develop him. What time does the match start? It's a 10 to 6 kickoff. Daniel. The Manchester United manager is talking soon. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it. I saw that coming up. It's just a WWE advert right now. But thanks, Nico. But, like, it's the same with somewhat Diallo. I'm worried that we're not going to develop him. And look, there is a thing of having too many players to develop. You have Diallo, who's really young. You then get this high from, I assume, the Chinese Super League. You're eventually going to just have too many players, as well as your first team. You're not going to be able to develop them all. Sorry, it's Nuna. Say my name for some reason. Oh, fair enough. Look up news. I think it's almost confirmed. I mean, I don't think it won't happen. It definitely won't happen. Definitely won't happen. How old is he? How are we today anyway, Nuna? What's your score prediction? The first two players on the bench are so good. Who? Lee Grant and David De Gea? 17, 18. Fair enough. Well, yeah, no. He ain't going to become the next Heung-min Son. It's the same as like when... Is it Pavon? It was meant to be the next... no, it was a Turbe. A Turbe. Was he at Roma? He was meant to become the next Lionel Messi. It was never going to happen. Oh, you mean... Oh, wrong screen. You mean Diallo and Shola Shortire? This lad. But I mean, I'm worried. I'm worried. I don't think they'll. Ahmed Diallo might get some minutes, or Ahmed Diallo. I don't know why I keep saying Ahmed. Ahmed Diallo, he might get some minutes, but McTominay, Fred, doesn't give me confidence. Shola, Shorter, I don't imagine we'll get any time. And look, we see him warming up there. And look, I really, really hope we see the best out of Harry Maguire today. He needs to help dominate Isaac. Alright, here is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. What a stupid question. Henderson better not make any shit mistakes there. I don't imagine he will. Look, honestly, these press conferences, these like media companies get with the managers, I fucking hate them. So the first question you ask Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is, what do you make of us playing in a different stadium? What does that put? What is the relevance in that? It's not like Ole Gunnar go, fucking hell, we plan to play in Sevilla, now we're in Turin. Game plan's gone out the window. Is it? Stupid. But second question was alright. Where does Europa League rank in priority? He said because we're playing it now. It's our main priority, which is what I like to hear. But what that does mean, we have to win it. So, all right. I'm going to hold on against Solskjaer to that. So we talk about the changes, and they asked him about like Greenwood starting, Rashford, Dean Henderson's back in. He said, obviously he's aware of goal difference he needed to rotate, a few injuries, but he's looking forward to it, and he said he's going to go for it. If we're here sat here thinking, why the fuck are we just sat back defending all game? We'll call it out. Because he said we're going to go for it. Things I doubt, X for doubt, but we'll take his word for it. We'll say we will. I rather we draw today and win against Newcastle. Yeah, I completely agree. Completely agree. Realistically, we've got 2 chances to beat Sociedad. We've got 1 chance to beat Newcastle. Simple as that. And look, the thing is about Europa League. From this point on, until the final, you don't have to win a game. You don't have to win a single game. Draw 1-1 this game, draw 0-0 at home, we're through. Keep doing that. Draw the away game 1-0, and then draw the home game 0-0. You'll get to the final, easy. But obviously in the Premier League, you need to win them. And look. Obviously, I don't want us just to get to the final by drawing every game. I want us to win it. But if that's how we get to the final, that's absolutely fine by me. And for me, that's why winning a Premier League will always be better than winning a Champions League. Yes, you play better opponents in the Champions League. But like I said, it doesn't say much if you're getting to a final if you don't have to win a game. If you're in the group stage, and to win it, the max games you have to win is like 5. It's not that much. And you're right, Greenwood is speaking. Yeah, so he's talking about Ollie and how he's helped him grow as a player. That interview was published on YouTube. I think it was by BT. So if you guys haven't seen that, you wanted to go watch it. The full interview, that will be on the BT Sports website, well, YouTube channel. But I'd just like to say thank you all for tuning in for the stream today. It is greatly appreciated. Please do like and subscribe if you're new and you haven't already. And if obviously you're enjoying it. To be honest, this match has a draw written all over it. We need another 3-month wonderful display from Ollie again. What we need consistency. Look. As much as I love going on these 3-month runs, I hate it afterwards when we're poor. What I'd rather have 3 great games and then play a bit poorly, just about win it. Maybe play badly and then we go on doing like that. Rather than 3 months of amazing football and results, then 2 months of lackluster performances or whatever. I just want consistency. Whether that's winning every game or even losing every game. Just give us consistency and then we know how to judge you, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, as a manager. The 2 Atletico Madrid strikers are so good. What, Luis Suarez and João Felix? I would agree. I don't think that's too much of a controversial opinion. Apart from if you ask Ronald Koeman. But so like, cause you never really know where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer stands. Like, if he was just bad and we lost all the time, sack him. But because we're constantly, we're really good now. Now we're crap. Now we're really good again. You kind of just like, What is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? What is this Manchester United team? And because we don't have consistency. And that's realistically the most important thing in football. Consistency. You'll never win a Premier League being as inconsistent as we are. Never. Manchester United want Kingsley Coman. I don't think we do. We say the news are saying we do, but the news said we wanted want Tyrone Mings. I don't think we want Tyrone Mings. The news say we wanted Moises Caicedo. We never ended up getting him. And even if we do, we won't get Koeman. Koeman won't leave Bayern Munich. There's no reason at all why Koeman would want to leave Bayern or why Bayern would want him to leave. Anyway, kickoff is in about 5 minutes. So exciting. Right. Right, is that not going to work? There we go. Right, so yeah, there's the timer. Timer's sorted. Right. Oh, yeah, NG, you think you're going to get me with that one. The Chelsea manager want Haaland and Jordi Alba. Everyone wants Haaland and Jordi Alba, I don't know. He won't. I don't think he'll leave. Don't think he'll leave. I don't even know what that one means. To be honest, that's why I didn't Google it. I thought it would have been one of them, but I don't actually understand what that one's meant to say. So it doesn't really work. Like, I'm actually literally before I scrolled up to read it again. I don't understand what that one's meant to say. But if you want to take it, you can take it. All right. So players are walking out. I'm quickly going to go refill my drink. I will be a second. I'm back. You can't see me, but I am back. There we go. No one tells the score. It's at another stadium. It is. It's at Juventus's. It's at the Allianz Stadium. All right. Hello, Ben. Yo, it's your number one. You can love the con. My guy, Ben, my king. Big up the tea cake. Even Harry Maguire looks like the coin toss. Right. So, of course, this is Manchester United's lineup today. I'll resort it out quickly. So, it's Dean Henderson in goal. It's then Wan-Bissaka at right back, by Lindelof, centre backs, Tellez at left back. Two central midfielders of Fred and McTominay. Then a front line of Rashford on the left, James on the right, Bruno at 10, and Greenwood at top. Sevilla's team looks like this. Right. So kickoff is about to take place. Right, do we take the knee in the Europa League? I assume we do. Come on then. We don't, but there we go. Oh yeah, NG. Right. Bloody hell, this is all over the gaff. Why is this going like this? There we go. So everything's sorted. Right. Fred goes back to Maguire. Good morning. Hello, Kurt. How are we today? I mean, what time is this game for you, Kurt? Obviously, you say it's good morning, so I assume it's morning. Oh, Isaac's in already. Goes into good shot from Januzaj, just wide. Bloody hell, Januzaj. Januzaj, you can't do that to my guy. That's not going to happen in the 36th minute. Pin my comment. Alright. Right. NG, alright. If in the 36th minute, such a good shot from Januzaj. So unlucky not to find the top corner. Bloody hell, Kurt. Dedication from you, my guy. Oh, Rashford! Good save by the keeper. Oh, should score there for me. Should score for me. But really good play from Manchester United. Don't know how he got the chance, but Rashford probably should have scored there. But look, this is what I mean. This whole, you support your local stuff. Oh, Isaac's in! Dean Henderson saves. End to end so far in the opening 2 minutes. But yeah, so this whole support your local thing. You're getting up at 5 AM to watch Manchester United play in the Europa League. And yet, because you live in Australia, you're not a true fan. It's bullshit. Love it. Thank you, Ben. My guy, love you. Love you too. Right, Sociedad with a corner. Who the fuck's taking it? Is it Januzaj taking it? It is. Dan James heads clear. David Silva picks it up. Still think David Silva should... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Still think David Silva should rock the bald look again. Here comes Fred. Looks to switch flanks. That's poor. But it does look like Rashford is playing as the number 9. So that would be this one. Oh, that's not what I meant. That's what I want. I think Rashford's playing up top. I don't know actually. Dan James is now on the right. What the fuck is going on? Here comes Januzaj. Fred does well. Alright, see you in 5-10 minutes, Nico. Alright, Januzaj. McTominay just does fuck all. Harry Maguire does well. That's out for a throw into Sociedad. Januzaj starting lively. Bloody hell. This ain't good. This is not good. It's not a good start. There's a lot of former Premier League players. Obviously, Monreal, David Silva, Januzaj, Moreno. Or Marino. Is there anyone else? Don't think so. David Silva goes into one of their centre backs. Tadeu's good interception, but it's out for another throw for Sociedad. No, Greenwood definitely up top. Let me change it back. There we go. So back with the goalkeeper, he just knocks it to the other centre back. And this is more what I expect to see from Sociedad. Just nice keeping of the ball, showing Manchester United really how you meant to play keep ball. They've gone long for Ojibwe, and Wan-Bissaka just gives it back to Dean Henderson. Wan-Bissaka down the line. Nice dummy by Bruno. Dan James wins. Does he not? Did Dan James not win a throw there? No, Dan James is just not very good. Shocking. That Dan James is just not very good at football. Oh, Moreno. David Silva. Januzaj. Isaac. Ojibwe. Wan-Bissaka blocked the cross. No, that was Monreal, sorry. Moreno sees it out for a throw-in to United. This is going to be a long game. This is going to be a long game at this rate. Wan-Bissaka throws it. Good header. I don't know any of these Real Sociedad players, really. Well, defenders. In the midfield and attack, I know them. Rashford, poor. Bruno, though? Oh, good play, really. Bruno made him rush it out, and it'll be a throw-in to United. He just kind of clipped his own leg, didn't he? Nice shirt. Thanks, Ben. Fred, McTominay. Wan-Bissaka. Dan James. Go on, Wan-Bissaka. Stick the ball in. Stick the cross in there. Ball from Wan-Bissaka. Fouls Moreno. But Ojibwe now on the counter-attack. Ball comes in. Poor ball, really. It's out for a throw into Manchester United. Wan-Bissaka might go into the book here, though. He does go into the book. Booked him 7 minutes into this game already. That's not good. Especially up against what is Real Sociedad's best player, really, or key player. Really poor from Wan-Bissaka. We're not used to seeing that from him. Good yellow card. At least he's going to get rested next game. He won't get rested next game. He'll play. Unless, and at least, that is... No, because you only just came into Europa League. Well, yeah, Wan-Bissaka will still play next game. Just passing around the back at Sociedad. Look, it's like I said, that this Sociedad team are so much... They are clear from us. And I told you, watch number 8, Mikel Moreno. Absolute class act. Class act. Won't the yellow card carry forward and become a one-match ban? No, you have to get 3. 3 yellow cards is worth 1. Is a suspension. That's his first. Well, I assume I don't assume the Champions League ones carry over. And I don't know how many he got in the Champions League. Alright, Dean Henderson. Goes long, looking for Bruno. Bruno gets it. And does he win us a corner? No. What I would say, so far, these long balls seem to be working. Bruno in there, Rashford earlier. That could be how we set up to play. James, Wan-Bissaka. By one of the goalkeepers on the Manchester bad. Lee Grant is pretty bad, yes. But I mean, Lee Grant, he's only there to make up the numbers. Lee Grant will never come on in this game. Never. Moreno. David Silva. Goes back to the centre back. But they're so much better than us, the Sociedad team. And the only reason that they're not doing as well, they're not really making us... What's the word? The only reason they're not doing more against us is just we have the better quality players. But systemly and tactically, they're much better than us so far. Januzaj finds Isaac. By good block. I think we could lose this game, you know. If things carry on the way they are, I think we'll probably lose this game. We need to find some rhythm in this game because absolutely getting dominated right now. Sociedad are completely in control. Although you'd say we've probably had the better chance. Shaw is getting ready, mate. Shaw won't come on. Shaw will just be getting, like, having a warm-up. They'll do it all throughout the game. Passing's atrocious. Maguire. Fred. Henderson. Dean Henderson goes long. Well won. But Fred... Poor from Fred. Fred and McTominay having a shocker so far. I just don't... Oh, fucking hell, Dan. He is so bad. Honestly. He's bad. Right, Rashford. Dan James made a good run. Can Rashford find him? No, he beats his man. Go on, Marcus. Goes out to Greenwood out on the left. Really good play from Rashford. Greenwood puts a good ball in. Well defended. Fred picks it up. Finds Wan-Bissaka. Why is Dan starting? It should be Diallo. I completely agree. Completely agree with you, Nico. I don't know why. But what was good to see is that McTominay did get into the box. And that's massive. Because if McTominay's not getting forward, then we're just... Well, if we don't get forward more, we're just going to see the same team we did against West Brom. And the same shit. And Tottenham have taken the lead in their game. Heung-min Son scored. Dan James not even with a touch right now, lol. Oh no, Dan James has had a touch. Unfortunately, it was a crap touch and gave it right to the Sociedad player. But here is a corner for Sociedad. Januzaj taking the corner for Sociedad. Not a great ball in. Oh, what the fuck's happened there? Maguire clears. We are just so poor. It's so poor. And I wouldn't even say it'd be that much different with Pogba in it, to be honest. I mean, I would hope it is. Can you stream the Arsenal match after this? Probably not, if I'm being honest. Depends when this game finishes, really. But I probably won't do it if I'm being completely honest. Poor ball. Really poor from Scott McTominay. Come on. Mendy goes back to the centre back. They clear it. Wan-Bissaka wins it. Finds Bruno. Goes into McTominay. Go on, Scott. Go on, Scott McTominay. Oh, good shot from Scott McTominay. Maybe should do better there, really, for me. But here is Bruno. Looks to win a corner. Does he win a corner? He's given a goal kick. Look, it was good running from Scott McTominay there. But for me, should he score? Wan-Bissaka won it. Gave it to Bruno. Lovely flick inside from Bruno. And McTominay should... I don't know. Maybe... I'm probably being harsh. Saying he should do better. Good. It was a good save from the keeper. Tight angle. Wan-Bissaka wins the header. Out for a throw-in. Right. Nacho Monreal with a throw-in for Sociedad. He goes back to the keeper. They're just knocking it around the back here. Trying to draw us out. Thank you, Nico. As always, if you are enjoying, please do hit the like button and subscribe if you're new and you haven't already. Of course, also share the stream with your mum, your dad, your cat, your friends, your cactus if you've got a cactus. I'm sure a cactus would love a Manchester United watch along now and again. But yeah, obviously that is greatly appreciated. Wan-Bissaka. Or from Wan-Bissaka. Moreno. Monreal. Ojibal does well. Look, they're just They're just knocking it around us. Towers goes it back into Maguire. Get Brandon Williams on. No, you don't bring one. You can't bring Williams on. Nice ball from Tales into Bruno Fernandes. He puts it across to Rashford. Must score. He is rubbish. He is rubbish. Fucking hell, he is rubbish. He is rubbish. Bruno puts the ball in. Crap ball in, really. How has Rashford not scored? It's Sociedad. You don't miss them. You can't miss them. It should be 1-0. And look, people will say, "Oh, the keeper saved it." It doesn't matter. That position, you don't. You put it. All you have to do, put it anywhere but straight at the keeper. Crap. Absolutely crap from Marcus Rashford there. Here it is. Alex Telles. Fantastic ball. Plays it across. Awful. Awful finishing. Awful finishing from Marcus Rashford. You give that. If that's Anthony Martial, he's going to get absolutely slated. Cavani as well. Well, Cavani wouldn't get slated. I don't know. If Harry Maguire misses that, he gets slated. And he's not even a fucking striker. Dan James as well. Alright, Monreal with a throw. Moreno beats him to it, but Wan-Bissaka picks it up. Wan-Bissaka gives it back to Bailly. Cross to Maguire. Henderson goes long. Greenwood had nothing to do. Has had nothing to do. So I'm not surprised. It's the same old for Manchester United striker. Gets absolutely nothing. Cavani gets nothing. Martial gets nothing. Greenwood, nothing. It's a thankless task being Manchester United striker. And I saw it. I think Mark Goldberg tweeted it. You see players like Harry Kane for Spurs in a defensive side has like 3 shots a game. Cavani's lucky is getting about 1. After the Spurs game matches, Arsenal match. Yeah, and Spurs are playing at the same time as us. Well, they're playing now, so I don't know. To be honest, if I'm being completely honest, I probably won't do the Arsenal game. Foul by Fred on Ozubal. Januzaj. That is awful. That is woeful from Adnan Januzaj. I mean, that's why he doesn't play for Manchester United anymore, isn't it, really? I haven't made any sort of graphics for it, or no nothing. So, like, if it was tomorrow, then probably maybe. But at the same time, I don't. Who are even Arsenal even playing? I don't really want to be watching Man United play in the Europa League, let alone watching Arsenal. Ball comes in from Bruno Rashford. Crap first touch. We're really going back into this game now. Unlucky from Fred. Looks for the flick. But Isaac now. Boy, chasing. Well done, Harry Maguire. Fantastic from Harry Maguire. Boy does fantastically well. Doesn't allow Boy to really Isaac to get away. Awful touch from Rashford. Isaac spun by, but by his pace just keeps in there. Forces him towards Maguire where he can get a fantastic challenge. Benfica. I'm not gonna do. When I do the roundup bit of the game, the what's it called? The review of the game. I'll have it on, but I'm not gonna watch the whole game. Maybe the second leg, depending on how the first leg goes. But I don't know. I don't fancy it. So poor from Rashford, that miss. But United grown into the game. Poor from Tellez, but he wins it back. But it's a throw-in for Sociedad. I would say Sociedad definitely the better side, especially early on. But they've not created much. Where United, we seem to create something every time we go forward. And what a ball from Bruno Fernandes, looking for Rashford. Goalkeeper does really well. He finds himself pretty much on the halfway line now. The goalkeeper. Real Sociedad are a really good side. They are. However, that's not the first time I'll say this. Sociedad are vulnerable from the long ball. Rashford twice and Bruno once. On the long ball, I think usually both times from, Bruno twice actually. If you class the Tellez one, they play a high line and if we can get a goal through it before half time, we need to really for me. Surely their manager will change it because constantly we're constantly getting it. McTominay out to Marcus Rashford. Rashford, lovely ball over the top to Bruno. Bruno Fernandes scores! Come on, Bruno! 26 minutes into this game. I think you said 36, didn't you? And that's huge. What did you say? 36 minute, you said, NG. So if we score a goal in 10 minutes, that is a what a goal moment. Then you'll be in the money. Good goal from Bruno Fernandes. And again, what did I say? Literally, I couldn't have timed that better. I said, from over the top, they are vulnerable, Real Sociedad. Again, Marcus Rashford. A really nice ball over the top to Bruno Fernandes. And it's a good goal. First goal for Bruno Fernandes in the Europa League in his first game. What a surprise. What a guy. Come on! Januzaj goes out wide to Monreal. Heads it back to the keeper. Now just defend probably come on. Greenwood has a goal. Do you think Greenwood will get a goal now? What a goal. Don't take the piss, mate. Don't take the piss, Nico. I know you're joking. So don't take the piss. You can never rely on Man United defending properly. Monreal puts the ball into the box. Easily dealt with, really. Well, it was a crap ball. David Silva. Back to the right back. But what are you going on about, Nico? David Silva. Ball from either Silva or Januzaj, and will go out for a goal kick. Bale's made it 2-0 to Tottenham. Miles onside. Michael Carrick's wearing a mask on the touchline. Bit weird. And Henderson will take the goal kick, or just go short to Maguire. I don't understand that. Go long. Lovely ball from Bruno into Scott McTominay. McTominay has to run with it. Wins a free kick. Well played, Scott McTominay there. Good play. I tell you what, Bruno Fernandes is having a fantastic game. He's getting on the ball, scored his goal, made some really nice passes, playmaking. What we want to see from Bruno Fernandes, and I think he's been better on the ball. I think quite often we see Bruno Fernandes try the wonder ball, try the match-winning ball, and a lot, and sometimes and usually doesn't come off. Today, he's keeping it simple, but he's sometimes trying that extravagant goal or ball, and it's coming off. Tellers put the free kick in, headed away for a corner kick. Tellers having a good game so far, mate. I agree. I think Tellers is having a good game. The thing is, though, you can't. No matter what, you can't play Tellers against Newcastle because Shaw's been so good. Tellers is in such a difficult position because Tellers, if we really want to get the best out of him, you need to give him a continued run in the team, and you can't give him that because Luke Shaw has been so good for us this season. Tellez puts the ball in, easily headed clear. Out for a throw-in. Bruno. See that right there is what I don't want to keep. What I don't really want to see. What do you mean? Sorry, mate. What I said. Sorry, mate. I don't know what you're sorry for, but no worries. Januzaj. Wan-Bissaka needs to watch out. Wan-Bissaka. He's already been booked. Good tackle. But look, this is the difference between Bailly and West Brom. Bailly and Lindelof. We're playing much higher, really. McTominay's allowed to get forward. Don't worry about it. I knew it was a joke. McTominay's not having to sit in front of the back line like he did against West Brom because of Lindelof. We're just a much better team with Eric Bailly. Look out, Aaron. Yeah, I agree. He got a book him really, really early on, and both Januzaj and I don't know. I keep making up a new way of pronouncing it. The man on the ball now, Ojurable. Poor ball in from Januzaj. He's been crap. They're both tricky wingers who can meet you and then go past you. He needs to be careful, Wan-Bissaka. But at the same time, if there's any man I have full confidence in just winning every tackle from now on, it is Wan-Bissaka. I never doubt Wan-Bissaka in a tackle, which is why it's so shocking when he doesn't win one. Fred, Tellez, Greenwood. I'll tell you what. Wan-Bissaka clears. I'll tell you what, I could have made a bigger impact on this football game than Daniel James. Like you honestly, you would think Dan James is actually the one doing the stream now. Like he's actually had like no involvement whatsoever. He's just out of his depths. He's just way out of his depths. And in that sense, I feel bad for him because he shouldn't be playing. He's not a European player, is he? At least not yet. Diarra's on the bench. Diarra's playing in the Champions League. Why the fuck is Dan James playing? I get Dan James is actually also playing in the Champions League, technically. In fact, he scored in the Champions League. He could come on for James. Yeah, I would bring Dan James off for Diarra. Lucas Moura scored for Tottenham now, making that 3-0. He fucking just kicked someone, Dan James. Dan James just whacked somebody. Maguire, are you going to take this? What's going on? Stop taking a massive run. Oh, that's a nice ball into McTominay. Nice play from McTominay. Oh, Tellez picks it up. Surely that was a foul. No? Rashford. Bruno. Rashford. Fred. Maguire. What was he doing, mate? He was going for the ball and just kicked somebody. Good tackle by the centre back or defender. David Silva. Mikel Moreno gets past Bruno Fernandes just about. Spins Bruno again and again. Look at that. Moreno just fantastic. Just fantastic. Fucking hell. Sociedad in all sorts of a mess. It's just cleared up. Can you look at BBC Football at half time, mate, please? We could probably have a look. Sure. Bye. Maguire goes long. Poor ball. Alright, is that Ilara Mendy on the ball? I don't understand what's going on. Oh, here's Isaac. Puts the ball in the box. Mason Greenwood, great defending. I was just about to say, I don't know why, but Dan James and Greenwood swapped roles, and now Greenwood's playing out on the right. Greenwood, great piece of defending, tracking the run of Nacho Monreal it is, and sees it over the bar. Good play from Mason Greenwood there. Important piece of defending as well. Good chance. Greenwood, just get it up. Dan James is actually playing as a striker. What we're currently seeing, this. What are we doing? David Silva puts the ball in. Well cleared. Ball comes back in. Dean Henderson. Foul on Dean Henderson. It was headed out of his arms, but it was cleared off the line by, I think it was Bailly anyway. Monroe heads it out of his arms. It's a clear foul, but Bailly cleared it off the line anyway. But yeah, we're seeing this. Why is Dan James here? Why? We want to see... Get him... what we actually want to see... We want to see him here. We want to see him down here. But... I don't understand what's going on. Dan James is actually playing number 9. This is actually how we're lined up at the moment. Go on, Rashford. Rashford, pass the ball! He is... This is what I mean. Look. Marcus Rashford is absolutely fantastic at beating a man. But it's not about beating a man all the time. It's about knowing when to pass it. And that is what infuriates me about that Marcus Rashford. It pisses me off. And that is why, for me, he's not a world-class player. If I looked at it, James and Greenwood have swapped back. For me, he will never be a world-class player if he doesn't learn when to pass it. Because that is so poor. But what I would say is we're capable of scoring more here today. Clearly, Bailly heads clear. Really well played from Bailly. We're more than capable of scoring 2. 2 or 3 in this game. But there will be another goal. I'm almost certain of it. Isaac picks it up. Gets past McTominay fairly easily. Monreal. Mika Marino. Loses that possession, he does, but he just about keeps it, actually. Moreno. Knocks it into the centre-back. What? Greenwood's gone back out onto the right. Dan James is actually our striker. What? Monreal goes down the line. Wan-Bissaka does well. McTominay just picks it up. Bruno. Back to McTominay. He goes into Fred. Bruno. Back to Fred. Back to Bruno. Bruno will go long. Oh, that's a poor ball. Actually, fantastic ball. I'll take that back. Fantastic ball from Bruno to Rashford. And is it a throw-in or is it a corner? Rashford wins a corner. I have to say, look, his miss is unforgivable. He must score it. But I think apart from that, Rashford's having a really good game. McTominay's down. And look, I said McTominay wasn't fit. I said I don't think he was fit. And he's gone down. Fucking issue. Big problem. Welcome back, David. Big problem. That is something serious for McTominay. I said in the preview, and Ollie said he's got a knock. So he's back up now. Hopefully he's all right. But look, take him off. For me, take him off at half time. Get Matic on the pitch. Look, I don't think Sociedad are playing with too much pace. So Matic might be all right. Go on, Maguire. Good flick. Head clear. No, it's Fernandez. I saw it, mate. What do you mean? The referee's given some hint. No. Bruno will just constantly press. He will press the back line. Bruno's at 10. Bruno just plays really high. Trust. He does it all the time. Bruno just plays really, really high. at times, because realistically, a lot of the time, the team becomes more of a 4-4-2. Bruno finds Greenwood on the right hand side. Greenwood, Bruno, McTominay, poor ball. What often happens with this United team is we'll see this. We'll see a lot of that. It will become like a 4-4-2 with the wide players. Here, obviously, I've got Rashford and Greenwood becoming midfielders, and you've got two up top because Bruno plays so high. But realistically, it is this. And Dan James has won a free kick here. They're constantly changing backwards and forwards. Dan James, good interception, and Monreal just completely takes him out. Really poor from Monreal. Right, Telles and Bruno Fernandes stood over this free kick. Fernandes puts the ball into the box. It wasn't the greatest of balls in. Bruno. Did he not get something in the back of his heel? Or maybe not. Greenwood. No, James finds Bruno. Nice ball in from Dan James. And there is half time. Half time is Real Sociedad 0, Manchester United 1. And it's been a decent half of football that for Manchester United. Got the 1-0 lead, that was important. We've created the better chances. We started really slow, but we grew into it. We deserve to be the team leading. And I'm not too happy. Not too unhappy with that. Like I said, we definitely grew into it. Look, I said we needed to find the goal before half time. While that over the top ball was still very very much on, I don't imagine it will be so easy to do. In the second half, but if it is, fantastic. Can you look at BBC Football? Greenwood to assist in the second half. I will look at BBC, the gossip column, and Greenwood to assist in the second half. Yeah, I can see it, but I mean, what do you all make of that? I'm very happy with that. That first half, I think, Bailly completely changes this team. We saw against West Brom where it's Lindelof and Maguire, but McTominay and Fred just sat. Look, I'll get the big screen this up. If I change, let me change Bailly for Lindelof. This is how he played against West Brom. That was us against West Brom. So deep because these two are protecting these two. Meaning Bruno Fernandes, he's having to come in here, pick up the ball, and has all this space. Then he has to try and get into. Martial was on the left. He was picking the ball up here. Rashford, he was picking the ball up and beating his man. And it makes it hard for Bruno, especially because there's so many bodies in the middle. So yes, you've got a lot of space to run into, but there's that area is crowded. And then obviously we had a period of time when Harry Maguire started playing left wing. This for me was a big issue because we'll say Rashford will sit as Martial. Luke Shaw gets up here. Harry Maguire was standing around here, so Martial was. Where's he meant to play? In this space? No. He was having to find himself in this space, which didn't work. But But today with Bailly, it's this. I mean, I might as well put him there. It's this. So much higher up. Space in behind because Bailly's just going to get there. Easy. I mean, I've taken Dan James off the pitch because he's not really been anywhere, has he? But in all seriousness, he's doing his job. So look, it's a lot better today, a lot better, and it's because of this man. As I said, when Isaac went through running through on goal, again with Lindelof there, he goes 1-on-1 with Dean Henderson. But no, with Eric Bailly there, keeps up with him, forces him this way, which is, look, it's a very underrated thing what Bailly does. It's easy just to run alongside him, but what he does, Bailly, he forces him wide. Forces him wide. Not only is that going on to his, I believe it's his weaker foot, but what it also means is Harry Maguire has less to run. And it's easier for Maguire because, obviously, Maguire's running here. If he's running across that way, Maguire he'll run into Maguire's path. And that's where, bang, the side tackle was made. And it was just fantastic. And that's only possible when you play Harry Maguire alongside Eric Bailly. You keep playing Bailly and Lindelof. No, Maguire and Lindelof. We will never win anything because they simply just don't work. And you'll never have play such a high line. Good job so far, but Diallo should come on for Dan James, mate. I completely agree. Finn, sorry, bro, I haven't been on your stream because I'm streaming on my Twitch. That's fair enough. How's your stream going? What do you make of the game so far, mate? I'm quickly right. While you guys chat in the live chat, I'm quickly gonna go refill my drink. But like I said, let me know what you think of the first half and what changes you would make in the second half. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. Poor by Monreal. I agree. I don't think Monreal. I thought Monreal. Well, I mean, Monreal's got forward. I was a poor challenge from him right at the end. I'm watching on my laptop and it freezes 2 times in the first half. I'm watching through my mum's Sky account. It's on Virgin Media 2 here in Ireland. Fair enough. I'll have a look at BBC. Want that one. Right, so Harry Kane. Spurs want at least 150 million to sell Kane. Kim Son just saying we're not going to talk. I don't want to talk contracts because of the coronavirus. Who is going to win the Champions League? I think PSG's up there. You can't. Of course there is, mate. Of course there is, you lad. I'll tell you what. Don't go on any links anyone puts in a chat, mate. Just don't. Atletico Madrid. That's a shout. So good defensively, Atletico Madrid. We'll get the La Liga table. Look at that. I think what is that? The second most goals scored, least conceded. They're incredible. Atletico Madrid, incredible. Atletico definitely in there. Bayern Munich. You always have to keep. Yeah, hold on. Then you have Bayern Munich. Man City are obviously going to be there up there. Liverpool. Apart from that, I don't know. There would be my shouts. Right. So, what else? Arsenal want to sign Ceballos and Matt Ryan permanently. Like I said, that's not going to happen. Manchester United. That I think that's stupid. Oh no, I mean somewhat. He can stay another season. If I was Man United, I would have Man United should have the power there though. We shouldn't be forced into any deal. PSG what have placed 200 million. That bargain. That's a bargain for Kylian Mbappe, a player that will be one of the best players in the world for the ages. 173 million, pay it. Whoever. Ed, pay that money. Barcelona could have signed Mbappe in 20. Yep. Barcelona new chairman wants to keep Lionel Messi shock. And that's about it. Second half is about to commence. Mbappe or Haaland? Mbappe. Mbappe's the better player for me. For Manchester United, Haaland. Right, second half's about to kick off. Come on. Come on, Isaac. Kick the fucking football. No subs made at half time, which is a bit unfortunate. I would like to see Ahmed Diallo come on. Hope Atletico Madrid can shut up Chelsea before we pay them. Atletico Madrid, look, they're so good defensively. That's what makes them such a good team. Fantastic defensively. Going forward, look, clearly that's really what been Atletico Madrid's problem, hasn't it, over the years? But with Luis Suarez, he seemed to be scoring goals. Van Dijk is meant to be back before the season ends, so if they make yeah. I mean, obviously Van Dijk coming back would be massive, massive. I think it's a shame. If you watch the RB Leipzig game, and see you at half time. Hope your stream goes well, mate. If you watch the Leipzig game, you would have seen it was a tight game. Well, no, sorry, wasn't a tight game. It was a Liverpool game, but Leipzig was nowhere near their best. Nowhere near it, and it was mistakes that cost them. 2 mistakes cost them. Diallo most probably going to come out as a sub against Newcastle. Yeah? Oh! Well, never really troubling Dean Henderson there, is it? That shot. Good hit, but Dean Henderson sees it the whole way. I stand by what I said. I said in the Southampton preview, put him on the bench for that game, and if we're in a position he can bring him on, bring him on. We didn't put him on the sub bench. We won 9-0. Dan James scored one of the goals. That could have been Diallo. That should have been Diallo for me. Right, here's Januzaj. Goes down the line to Isaac. He's miles offside. But I would bring Diallo on today. I would. Against Newcastle, I imagine Martial will probably play. I reckon Martial will probably be fit enough to play. So, if he is, I think you play Martial. What about the other new person, mate? Is he a striker? I believe he's a winger. I can't say I know too much about him, but I believe he's a winger. Or at least, or like an attacking player. I don't think he's an out and out. I don't think he's a proper striker though. Moreno puts the ball in. David Silva just misses out, and a foul on Marcus Rashford there, who's back defending. It's Diallo. Diallo's a winger, yeah, as well. Yeah, he's a winger. I assume left. I think he's left because Diallo plays on the right. But I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't get your hopes up about shoulder shirt here coming on. Schürrle won't come on. I imagine Diallo probably will for James. How much was Richarlison? He cost 50 million. He was expensive. It might have been 40. 40 or 50 million. Ilara Mendy. Poor from... I don't know who that was to... Palace finds Greenwood. Greenwood, nice bit of football. Bruno goes out. It's a nice ball out to Dan James. He wins a free kick. Well played from Dan James there. Hey, bro, don't give up. You'll be like Goldbridge one day. Thank you. Thank you, my guy. I mean, as long as we've got a nice little community here, just watching the football, having a chit chat, I don't mind what we do. How much was the player at Manchester United? Which one? Shola was, he came from the academy. Ahmed Diallo cost about 30 million, 30, 40 million. A lot of money. Right. Bruno and Telles standing over this free kick. Telles will be the man to take it. It's a good ball in. Header clear. Meets it at the summit. Dan James, he was 15 million. He was nothing, really. Alright, Dean Henderson. Goes long, looking for... Braid, is it? Good ball, but well defended. Moreno. Or Marino. Goes inside. Dan James, poor from Dan James. Foul. And Greenwood just launches the ball away. Boring start. Yeah, it's been a bit boring. Rashford, he obviously came through the academy. That was poor from Dan James. On David Silva though, so I'll take it. I accept it. Well played, Dan James. Martial, 50 million. As the Sun says, 50 million down the drain as Tony Marshall scores again. David Silva really poor. Dean Henderson punches it out. Sociedad keep hold of the ball. Really poor pass. Telles goes down, clutching his back. That's not good. We are lucky that Real Sociedad isn't that clinical in... Well, I mean, realistically, Sociedad hasn't created any great chances, have they? They had that one... They had one or two in the first, 5 minutes? Apart from that, they've had nothing. Telles is down. He looks in a bit of pain through his back. Shaking his head. Luke Shaw looked like he's going to come on. Shaw's stripped off. He's kept his snud on. But he's warming up. And look, this is unfortunate for Telles because, like, I can't remember who said it. Was it Unico or was it NG? Said he's having a good game, Telles. Martial's warming up. Yeah, so I mean, I hope Telles doesn't have to come off for both his sake and just keep Shaw just fresh. It was Unico, was it? Looked like he will be alright. He's back on now. I mean, we'll keep an eye on him, but he looks alright now. Greenwood. Foul. Marcus Rashford. Rashford cuts in. Passes. Bailly! Bailly, what has come through Bailly's head there? Bailly, that was rubbish. He beats him and then gives it into Bailly, and Bailly thinks he's fucking Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo combined, and it's just an awful hit. But here comes Sociedad. Wan-Bissaka, look at that, fantastic from him. How many subs do you have in the Europa League and Champions League? You're allowed to take 11, but you can only make 5. Oh, Green was fouled by someone. Mendy goes to the centre back. Right back. I don't know these players' names. Isaac, David Silva. I mean, I could have probably learnt them, but I haven't, and I don't feel bad about that. Poor ball from Rashford. Oh, Danjay! Bruno Fernandes scores. I think he's offside. I think he is offside. He scores, but I think he's offside. It will be checked by VAR, of course. VAR will check it. We'll see now. Rashford plays it to Bruno. Oh, I think it might. It's so close. It's so close. How long left until England play, and who do? I don't actually know when England next play. Arsenal prediction: 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal. So they're checking VAR. Goal review. Go on. I think it might be offside. They're checking it. VAR gives the goal! Real Sociedad 0, Manchester United 2. Bada bim, bada boom. Bruno Fernandes has a second. Bruno! But yeah, I think this is now the chance to bring on Ahmed Diallo. Maybe even shoulder short here, if you're feeling it. Get Bruno off. Get Massa on. And get Martial on. Get Martial on. Oh, it's so close. You could get a hat-trick, mate. No, take him off. I'm sorry. I mean, it'll be all well and good Bruno Fernandes getting a hat-trick today. I don't care. I don't care about Bruno Fernandes getting a hat-trick. I care about him being fully fit for the Newcastle game. That one was 2-0 up. No point, no need for him to get a hat-trick today. Rather than get 3 goals, and one of them being the match winner against Newcastle, than getting 3 goals today and then not scoring because he's not fully fit, or getting injured. For me, there's no point risking him. Matic is coming on. That has to be for McTominay, and I think it will be. McTominay's now gone down, undoing his lace. Really good finish from Bruno Fernandes. What a surprise. Ollie resting his favourite pet first, lol. No. McTominay wasn't fully fit. Wasn't fully fit. Matic, and it is McTominay for Matic. But that is a bit of an issue. Because we put Matic in here. And Matic for McTominay. But so we've done that. But what that probably does mean is now Matic will be on to sit, and we'll see Fred get further forward. Or we'll do this, like we do with Lindelof and Maguire. We'll either do that, or we'll see Fred get a bit further forward. But here is a corner for Sociedad. Ball comes in, heads clear. Ojibwe on the edge of the box, heads. I don't know who won the header again. Wouldn't be surprised. Januzaj, just somehow gets something on it. His long, gangly legs. There's a goal in the Spurs match. Have you got your food and drink? I had a chocolate bar, which I've now eaten. Rashford. Oh, it's like Wolfsburg, isn't it? But it's not the German one. Rashford. Tellez. Maguire. Let's give it to Matic. Goes back to Dean Henderson. Sociedad's formation shit right now. Hopefully we don't just defend it and yeah, I agree. We don't want to go back. Realistically, in a game where we can score more. Simple as that. Don't make it so we have to play a first team in the reverse fixture. Here is Rashford. Play the ball, Marcus. Nice ball. Marcus Rashford's actually not had a bad game. I will say that. I'll say that now. He's had a good game. Out for a throw into Sociedad. Good closing down by Marcus Rashford. Martial just a little clap on the sideline. Like, well done, mate. Well done, Marcus. Just Bruno now, for fuck's sake. I don't think he will. I don't think he will for a while. 60th, 70th minute, maybe. I think Ollie knows that Bruno wants a hat trick. Rashford. Bruno chase. Look, that's what I meant earlier. Bruno he presses so high. Tellez, for me, that's a good, strong challenge on Ojibwe, but referee says it's a free kick. But he looks alright now. Tellez, which is good. Give Wan-Bissaka a rest too and put Tuanzebe. For me, if you bring Wan-Bissaka off, you bring Williams on. I think not Tellez. I think Williams is a right back. I think Tuanzebe's a centre back. I don't like this idea of moving Tuanzebe out to a right back. Play Williams there. He's a full back. Januzaj's doing well here. But when are we going to see Diallo? We want to see Diallo. Ollie, get Diallo. We want Diallo. Game, set, match. Game, set, match, Owen. If you know, you know. Ball comes into the box. Dean Henderson claims well. Fred running. Fred, lovely ball into Marcus Rashford. He must score, Marcus Rashford. And does score! Come on, 3-0. Game, set, match, Owen. I told you. Marcus Rashford's had a fantastic game. Fred, brilliant ball. Fantastic. Who are we going over to hug? Look at that. They go over to the substitutes. Gives him a pat on the back. Martial with a little... Fantastic. That's what we like to see. It's a great ball from Fred. Fantastic pass from Fred into Marcus Rashford. It's an incredible ball from Fred. And I told you. This defence is useless. Any sort of ball but in behind them, they're done. They're done out here. Miles onside there. 3-0. Game, set, match. Get Diallo on. Get Tony on if you want. Get Shola on. And just rest. Get Rashford off. Get Rashford off. Get Bruno off. Now, this is the second leg. I mean, second leg, if we play a full team, I'm going to be pissed off. We've done a fantastic job. Bruno plays it to Greenwood. Really good defending there on the backtrack. Dean Henderson is so happy and Fred is happy, mate. Good. We should all be happy. I don't understand how this is the fourth best defence in the La Liga. They are fucking dog shit. Are they missing centre backs or something? Because they are shit. But look, that's 3 away goals. 3 away goals. That's so much. You don't lose this game. You don't lose this game. You don't lose this in the second leg. It doesn't happen. It's not happening. Maguire, foul. Poor from Harry Maguire on Januzaj. But you got to bring Diallo on, surely. Martial's coming on. So Martial is coming on. I don't know who that's. That's probably going to be for Dan James, isn't it? And then put Greenwood out onto the right. I think it's one of them things where he wants to bring Martial on to get a goal. Or just play well. And he wants to keep Greenwood on. That's why I don't know if Diallo will come on. Go on, Greenwood! Go, find Dan James! Go on, Mason! Find Dan James! Dan James has scored! It's 4-0! Offside. Offside. He's offside. Oh, it's Greenwood's offside. Mason, you've ruined it! You've ruined it for Dan! Greenwood, you've ruined it for Dan James! You've ruined it for Dan James! No! They're checking it. I imagine it is off. It did look off. But Martial is coming on. I don't know who for. It is offside. Oh, it's very marginal. Unlucky there, Mace. Unlucky. Unlucky, Dan. Unlucky, Mason, as well. Martial's come on for Rashford. Oh, I don't want to see Martial. Stop playing Martial on the left. He's not a left winger. He's a striker. It pisses me off. Stop. Stop doing it, Ollie. The full screen. So it's now Martial on. Martial was on. Rashford's come off. Good chasing, closing down there by Martial and wins a corner. But look, this is what we're saying. We're seeing these two are still getting high. Martial, he will naturally drift. So this Telles has to get forward more. Bruno's having a lot of impact in this game. And this is what I mean. When your midfield, when you have a midfielder be able to get forward, McTominay in the first half, Fred now Matic is on. Bruno is able to actually work in this space rather than having to pick it up here. And look, obviously on this diagram, it doesn't seem like much. The difference between this and this, but it is so much. There's so much difference in it. And when he's here, he can play the balls. And we're just a much better team. And that's because of this man here. With Lindelof, we can't do that. Telles puts the ball into the box. Maguire! Good save by the keeper. But he goes for the overhead. Bailly! Great header from... It's actually a fantastic header from Harry Maguire. I have to say, it's a fantastic header from Harry Maguire. My prediction is 4-0. Sociedad's right back has come off with a hamstring injury. Marcus Rashford has actually run his hamstring into non-existence. And they're making 2 subs here, Sociedad. I don't know any of them. Go on, you get Diallo on. Get Diallo on. Nah. Get Diallo on. Nah. Get Diallo on. Go on, Marshall. Go on, Tony. Get a goal. Go on, Dan. Get a goal. Go on, Mason. Get a goal. Poor from Bruno. Losers out there. Bruno Fernandes has been fantastic today, hasn't he? He's been absolutely fantastic today, Bruno Fernandes. Man of the match and then some. Wan-Bissaka heads it. Matic. Into Maguire. I think Matic has had a pretty good game when he's come on. Just understated, just doing his job. Martial made a good run there. Maguire goes out to Telles. I don't understand these. Martial makes a lot of runs and the ball just doesn't go to him. Bruno, Dan James, back to Matic. Matic turns out, goes into Maguire, who's playing a bit in midfield here. Goes to Telles. Martial, good run from Martial. Now. Goes back into Fred. Bruno. Maguire. Martial, give it to Martial. Go on, Martial. Goes to Greenwood. Bruno. Maguire. Nice ball into Greenwood. Right. Beats his man well. Greenwood goes for goal. Bit of a greedy. Not the greatest of efforts, but he wins a corner. It was always going wide. But the goalkeeper pushed it. Just saved it anyway. Flapped it more wide. Poor goalkeeping for me. But here comes the 2 substitutes. Guayava for the right back, who just wasn't on the pitch. We were just playing with 10 men. Well, they were playing with 10 men. And Mendy's coming off. Alex Telles will take this corner for Manchester United. Go on, Telles. Whip a good ball in, my guy. Telles puts the ball in. Bailly's going for it. Over the bar. It was headed over by a Sociedad player. So it will be another corner, though. Which ain't too shabby, Alonso, is it? Alright. So it will be Telles again with the corner. Telles puts the ball in. Headed clear. Fred picks it up. And knocks it back to Dean Henderson, who just goes into Wan-Bissaka. Hello here for United. How are we? What do you make of the game? Dean Henderson goes long. Martial takes it down on his chest really well. Brilliant play from Martial then. Just knocks it out to Bruno Fernandes. Good run from Martial. But Bruno goes inside to Greenwood. Poor first touch. For this match, I predicted 3-2. I went 1-0. Wow. Clearly I was wrong. Why is Bruno still on the pitch? Like I said, I think Ollie will keep him on at this point. I don't know why Dan James is still on either. I think Ollie wants Bruno to get his hat-trick. Take him off. Leave him hungry. But look, we've got 15 minutes left of this game. We're 3-0 up. Surely there is no better time to bring Diallo on. What is the point of having Diallo on the bench, and not using him? And why, as well as Shola? Shola less so. But what's the point of having them on the bench if they're not going to play? I said 2-1 Man United. You might have. I think you did actually, yeah. I wasn't as confident as you guys and proved me wrong, didn't they? United played really well, I'd agree. We started slow, but we grew into it and we've been the better side. Januzaj does well. Fantastic from Januzaj there. Bruno, good tackle on David Silva though. Greenwood. Looks for Dan James. Oh, it's a great ball. Their goalkeeper's well out, really well. He wins the second ball though. You said 4-1 United, did you? I mean, if you did, fair play. Right, Martial, pick it up here. You just roll it into Matic. Fred. Porto's coming on. Yeah, he didn't say it in the stream. I think United only have a chance to win the FA Cup and Europa League. No chance of the Premier League after yesterday's City point. I completely agree. Mate. Premier League's gone. Yeah, I think the referee been pretty good today. Better than the officiating we get in England. This Premier League. You're going 4-0, are you? You think there's going to be another goal? Who do you reckon will get it? Henderson goes long, looking for Bruno. Bruno flicks it to Martial. Martial spins his man well and just flicks it back over and gives it to Fred easy. And look, that's what Martial is great at. He's fantastic at pinning his man, turning, and he just knows where people are. Yeah, I would. That's the thing there. And right there, he pins his defender really well, spins him. Maybe you could argue he should maybe try and run it, but he flicks it back over and just gives the easy ball. Like it's just difference in opinion, really. That's not Martial playing badly though. Look, he's been dragged all over, beats two men, just pops it in simple. Fantastic play. I swear United don't fancy it. They are playing well, but I don't know what happens when we play in Premier League. I think quite often we don't play well in the Premier League. A lot of wins we've got this season, I don't think we've played too well. Martial picks it up edge of the box. That's inside. Gives it into Bailly, and poor from Bailly. Come on. 10 minutes left. Why are we not bringing Diallo on? Where is Diallo? Changes for Sociedad. Look at the Arsenal lineups, mate. It's good. I mean, I could have a look, but Isaac's coming off. He's not really had much of an impact, has he, Isaac? It's not. Yeah, it's not a bad team from Arsenal, is it? Not a bad team. I expect them to win it quite easily. Expect Arsenal to win that game quite easily, especially with that team. Pretty much their first team. Maguire does well. Finds Greenwood. He goes into Bruno Fernandes. Dan James. Oh, Bruno found Dan James. Go on, Dan. Oh, good save. Again, I think he should save it. I think he should score it, but keeper does well. I'll tell you what. That if you can't have a go at Dan James too much if you don't have a go at Greenwood earlier. Would you take Haaland or Sancho? For me, I take Sancho. I think I like Martial as a striker. Greenwood. I think he wants to be a striker. Cavani we've got still. Well, Sancho, he's a right winger. He's a creative right winger, which is exactly what United need. Obviously, I would take both. But for me, if I had to pick one, Sancho. Just because I think that's what United need that more. And there's no point in having a striker like Haaland when he's never going to get the ball. Foul on Tellez though, so it's a free kick to United. We'll just go easy back to Maguire. Wan-Bissaka. Good play from Wan-Bissaka. He gives it into Dan James. Into Greenwood. Wan-Bissaka's made a run. Got. Oh, fucking hell. Nice ball out to from Martial to Greenwood. Greenwood! Poor from Greenwood. Where is Ahmad? Where is Ahmad Diallo? Look, fantastic from. Look, that ball there from Wan-Bissaka. To me, that should be to Martial, not back to Dan James. Poor from Greenwood guy. Diallo! Come on, Diallo! Bruno and I assume James. Bruno off for Mata. Good right sub. Too late for me. But right sub. And is it going to be Greenwood or Dan James? Look at that. Look at that smile from Bruno. He knows. And Greenwood off for Diallo. So that means Diallo will probably go out to the right. James will come out to the left. And Marcel will probably go up top. Oh no, Diallo's playing on the left. Ooh. Interesting. Come on, Diallo. Let's be having you. Let's be having you. He's pressing a bit there, Diallo. Man United have got one sub left, mate. Don't we have Diallo as right wing? No, he's come on the left. But look, don't expect much. He's got 7 minutes plus whatever other time. It's his debut. So don't expect the world. Calm expectations, but if he does something, fantastic, brilliant. But don't get your hopes up too much straight away. But look, he's looking good. Oh, chance for Sociedad. What? Manchester United have once. Yeah, I think so. We've subbed what subs have we made? We've brought Rashford off, McTominay off, Greenwood off. No, we've got 2 left. Oh no, 4, yeah. So we've got Bruno off, Rashford off, McTominay off and Greenwood off. Yeah, we've got 1 left. Hopefully he does well and gives pressure to Greenwood and Martial. Yeah, I mean, for me, Martial would start as our number 9. I would have Cavani as a sub-striker. I think Cavani offers more off the bench than he does starting. But, I mean, I hope... Who's your GOAT? Messi. But, look, I would say the subs are good. I would just maybe say a bit late. But, I don't know. I don't think you can complain too much. Ball out wide. Ball comes in. Maguire heads clear. Edge of the box. Good strike. Just wide. Sociedad starting to gain a bit of momentum here. The last 5 or so. Where's the other person who might come on? I don't think there will be another sub for United. Sociedad is coming off of Shooter. Is Bruno the man of the match? Well, I mean, you'll see in the player ratings, but yes, he will. Bruno was fantastic today. Obviously, he got his 2 goals. Did he assist Rashford? No, Fred did, didn't he? He got his 2 goals. He was just fantastic today, Bruno. I thought it was one of his better games as well, Bruno. I think quite often you see with Bruno, he'll try that killer ball a lot, and 80% of the time it won't come off. But obviously 20% of the time it does. It's fantastic. Today, I can't really remember a ball which he's played that hasn't worked. But what I would say is I feel bad for Greenwood and, well, when Martial's going up top, Martial. Can you really remember a great chance Greenwood had? He had a few half chances, which I think he could have done better again. Well, with, but I can't remember a gilt edge chance which, yeah, like Rashford had, like Bruno's had. Has Diallo had a touch of the ball yet? Alright, Henderson. Into Bailly. Matic. What the fuck was that from Matic? Oh, back to Henderson. Henderson goes long. Wan-Bissaka. I can't believe Dan James survived the 90. Martial. Good play. Dan James fouled. Free kick. Martial just... Oh, I thought he was just going to walk past him. Right. Come on. Monreal goes into the book for a foul on Dan James there. We haven't actually seen Diallo on the ball. If we don't see Diallo touch this ball, I'm going to be fuming. Lenormand will miss the second leg. David Silva wins the nod. Bailly just takes it down. Bailly just sends someone over his knee. Matic. Fucking hell, Matic. You great pass back to their goalkeeper. Who's your Manchester United best player of all time? All time. Oh, that's hard, isn't it? You've got greats like George Best has to be up there. Obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo. You could argue he's at their peak has had the highest peak of anyone. Eric Cantona, obviously what he did, fantastic. Go on, James, Dan James. Dan James has scored. 4-0. Fantastic. Manchester United 4. Real Sociedad 0. Dan James scores. It's actually really good play from Dan James. Good run. It's a good finish. Dan James has scored. But we still haven't seen Amad Diallo touch the ball. Boy with the assist. Look at this. Great run. It's a really good finish, to be fair to Dan James. It's a really good finish. Through the legs, I think, as well, from the keeper. The keeper is shit. Can we all confirm this goalkeeper is not very good? And Dan James is happy. I'm good for him. What we like to see. That is Manchester United 4, Real Sociedad 0. Boom. 5 minutes of added time. 5 more minutes for hopefully Martial to score and Diallo to hopefully create it. You said 4-1, mate. I mean, they could score, Sociedad. Hope not. But look, 4-0 going into a way that we could lose the game 3-0 until qualify. Next leg, I don't want to see first team players. I don't want to see Rashford's. I don't want to see Bruno's. I want to see Matters. I want to see Shola. I want to see Ahmed start. Diallo getting back on the cover. Guys. Stop the bickering. It doesn't matter what people said. Doesn't matter what people said. Go on, give it Diallo. Give it Diallo. Diallo! Martial running with it. Gives it back to Diallo. Go on, Diallo. Cuts inside. Unlucky Diallo. Fred. Wagwan, my boy. How are we, Charlie? Dan James has scored. It was good play from Diallo until the skill. We beat his man, gave it to Martial. Martial, good running forward. Kept an eye on Diallo, gave it back to him. Just want the best bit of skill. Poor touch and go there from Martial. We all good? How's everyone? Long ball to Porto. Puts it in. Maguire good on the block. We're all good. How's everyone? Yeah, how is everyone? I'm good. What do we all make of the result and the performance? Very encouraging for me. I thought we played very well. Everyone knows Dan James is shit, but pace is there. He is lucky as fuck. Yeah. I mean, Dan James hasn't had a good game, but at the end of the day, he's got a goal and an assist, hasn't he? He's got a goal and an assist, Dan James. I mean, look, simple. Look, he's not played. What am I trying to say? Rashford's never played as bad as James, obviously. But when Rashford has a shocker and gets a goal or an assist or both, people talk him up massively. So do the same with Dan James. Ahmed here. Good play from Ahmed Diallo. Foul. They're resorting to fouling Diallo. He's that good. Are we sure this guy's Ivorian? Are we sure he's not from Czechoslovakia? That was poor from me. That was poor. Tellez goes into Martial. Go on, Marshall. Cuts in. Finds Mata. Poor from Mata. Good play from Martial though. Who's your top picks for centre backs next year? What, for Manchester United? Who I want us to buy? And there's full time. Real Sociedad 0, Manchester United 4. Fantastic. And look, GG mate, 4 hours nap before your exam starts, mate. Go get yourself some sleep. I'm sure whatever exam you have, you'll do fantastically well. Right, so of course, let's before we start doing the player range or whatever, let's talk about this game. The second leg, obviously. What do we do in that game? So what we do? We'll go. Let me go to the full screen. So obviously, pull these all back. Let's get into formation. What you do? You start Greenwood up top still. Mata. Put Mata at Cam. Put Mata there. Obviously, this is if they're all fit. Diallo. Get Diallo in midfield. Double pivot. Stick with Matic. Fred. He would come out if you can. Obviously, we don't know when players like Donny van der Beek are going to be back. We'll say Donny's back. We'll put Donny there. Left back, you keep with Tellez. Left back, well, right back. Sorry, you stick Williams. Centre backs, me. If they're going to be your first two, you bring Wanzebe and Lindelof. That's how I would line up next week in the reverse fixture. Absolutely no need to play our first squad. That is how I would line up in the second leg. Well, I mean, what formations video would there be? It's just 4-2-3-1. There's no ifs or buts about it. It's Man United play a 4-2-3-1. We always will. To be fair, you did it at half. Wait, let me set the mark here. I'm only pinning comments of people that predict it at the start of the game. When we're 3-0 up and someone goes, "Oh, I think we're going to win the game 4-0," you're not getting a pinned comment for that. You've not really predicted it, have you? You've just guessed we're going to score at least another goal. But so look, anyway, this is the team I would start next week. No need, absolutely no need to play Bruno Fernandes. Just play anyone else apart from these. Should you why? Because we've scored 4 goals. They would have to score 5. They would have to outscore us. They would have to score 5 goals to win the game. Win the game, and that's with them keeping a clean sheet as well. That's not happening. Well, touch wood. Touch wood. That's not going to happen. We can't allow that to happen. Again, no. You only get a pin comment if you predict it at the start of the game. If you've joined halfway through or whatever and you predicted it, you don't get it. The pin comment is staying as it is, and that's thanks for tuning into the stream. But look, yeah, so second leg it should be over. And which is massive as well, because if I load it back up, right after, on the following Sunday, who do we have? Chelsea. I don't want to see Bruno Fernandes in this game. if we see Bruno Fernandes in this game, stupid. Stupid. What about the person who made his first ever sub for United, Ushola? Get him up. You can bring him on. I wouldn't start him. I think you start Dan James. He realistically, he got a goal and 2 assists and an assist today, mate. Well, sorry, mate. Them are the rules. Them are the rules. If you commented at the start of the game, then I'd give you it. But you didn't. Dems are the rules. Or even in on my live on the what's it called? I mean, on my as soon as the match preview goes up, the live chat's always is open. So you don't have to put it when I go live. As long as it's done before the start of the game, you'd get the pin comment. But because you didn't, because the game, well, you said it at half time. That's far too late. Far too late. I'm not checking it. That's how it is. That's how it is. Them's are the rules. I'm doubling down on it. I'm being strict on it. That's how it's going to be, unfortunately. That's how it's going to be. But yeah, about the Sociedad game. Chelsea is the bigger game now. 4-0. For us to be knocked out, we'd have to lose at Old Trafford 5-0. Well, by a 5-goal margin. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Yes, we lost to Spurs 6-1. That's not going to happen again. That's not going to happen again. Sociedad will be better in the second game, I'm sure. But they will not be 9 goals better than what they were today. Will they? They can beat us at Old Trafford all they want. But as long as it's not, as long as we don't concede 3 goals, after 90 minutes the game will be over. And look, Chelsea, that's a huge game. Obviously, Chelsea's a huge game. That goes without saying. And especially with Thomas Tuchel now there, they're a quality side, Chelsea, and not a team that you're guaranteed a win against. You have to be at your best, and if we play anywhere near like we did today, I think we'll get 3 points. Although that being said, I don't think that was a good Sociedad side at all. I think Sociedad were really, really poor. Really, they weren't themselves, and I think a lot of Sociedad fans and people that don't even watch a lot of La Liga football, but a fair amount, or at least know about it. No, that's not a proper Sociedad side today. They were way, way under the level they're normally at. Ooh, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Right, so this is the start. That's not the start, Evan. Alright, so this is. Let me quickly change it back. Left, Rashford. Right wing, James. Bruno. Where's Maguire? There we go. So obviously that's the team we played today. What was so good about us today is this man. This, like I said before, this man was huge. I'm gonna give him a good rating. I thought he played really well, but what he allows us to do, play up here. It allows us to play up here. Allows these two to get forward, especially McTominay in them two, or Fred when Matic came on. And this actually allows Bruno Fernandes to operate in this position here. At 10. The role he wants to be playing, and in the position he wants to be playing. Because when he's in this space, he's so dangerous. And look, in that space as well, he can make the runs, obviously, for his goal. Can play the balls out to Rashford, to Dan James. Fantastic. Fantastic today, Bruno Fernandes. In a bit, mate. And look, with Lindelof, it's this. That's what it is with Lindelof. That's it with Bailly. And that is why it's so important. Bailly is vital. And not just, well, it doesn't just necessarily have to be Eric Bailly. Just a quick centre-back in general. And that's the effect it will have. And it allows us to play in the front foot. Who's better, Greenwood or Saka? Mason Greenwood for me. Saka's an incredible talent. But for me, I would take Mason Greenwood every day. But at the same time, Arsenal fans are always going to take Saka, aren't they? Just how it is. But let me get the player ratings up. Alright. There we go. But look, that's today. That's the blueprint. I've said this a couple times. That's the blueprint. Go play like that against Newcastle, and we'll batter them. Of course, we don't. Maybe, of course, against Newcastle, I expect Greenwood to come out right, and I imagine it will be Martial. This, and I wouldn't even mind Telles playing, but this is the team and David De Gea. Look, this is the team I imagine will play against Newcastle. And this is how we have to play. Getting forward. Bang, bang, bang. These two. Stick these two next to each other. We could look, league's gone, unfortunately. But we can come second, and we can go in the FA Cup. We can go in the Europa League, obviously. We are more than capable of doing stuff with them two centre-backs. If you can keep Bailly fit. It's vital that we keep Bailly fit, though. Don't play him again in the second leg. If we play Bailly in the second leg, we're stupid. Because that's just another chance of him getting injured when we don't need to. Play Tuanzebe a bit. I don't want to see Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire together again. It's so clear how much better we are with Victor Lindelof on the bench, or with Victor Lindelof next to Bailly or next to Tuanzebe, and Maguire not partnered with Lindelof and partnered with Bailly or Tuanzebe, because that pace is so important to Harry Maguire, and with Lindelof it will never be there and will never work. And look, in the past, people on this channel, I've said it for ages. A lot of people in football, well, not like, apart from mainstream journos, they've said for ages, these two centre backs don't work together. Lindelof and Maguire. Now Sky Sports are starting to pick up on it, and look, we're right. Of course, we're right. We're the ones who watch this team, our team, every week. We know what's going on. We know that Harry Maguire and Lindelof don't work together, and we've been proven right again. Again, we've been proven right. We are a much better team when we've got Harry Maguire partnering Eric Bailly rather than Lindelof. Much better. It's not even close. Right, anyway, player ratings. Obviously, you guys, what happened to Pogba? Is he injured? He is injured. He got injured in the Everton game, didn't he? Right. And also, I'm going to say, first time wearing the zebra kit, first win of the back, first win in it. But so that means I'm going to have to wear it every single stream from now on until we lose. Or basically, what that means is until we win the Premier League, because we're not going to stop winning now. But what I will say is, this home shirt, I'm debating never wearing it on a stream again. Watched it against the two worst teams in the wore it against the two worst teams in the Premier League. We dropped points in both. Lost to the worst. But anyway, player ratings. Obviously, you guys let me know your player ratings in the live chat, and we can have a little discussion. But for me, starting off with Dean Henderson, what's his name? I'll give him a 7. It's 6 or a 7. You can't get more than that because he had nothing to do. I'll give him a 7. He got his clean sheet. He didn't do anything wrong, did he? So I was happy with Dean Henderson's performance. 7. Wan-Bissaka, 6 or 7. 6 or 7, mate. I don't know. For me, I can't think of Wan-Bissaka. He had a good game defensively. Didn't offer too much going forward. I thought at point I think we didn't really get out of second gear. I'm gonna give him a 6. He was alright, Wan-Bissaka. Average game. Well, actually, I'm gonna give him a 7 because he kept Ojibal quiet. Can you remember him doing anything? No. Wan-Bissaka. He got that early booking, and we all went, bloody hell, he could be in trouble here. Yanazai's good player. Ojibal, their key player, both fantastic. They could really cause problems for Wan-Bissaka. Didn't have an issue, did he? Didn't have an issue. Absolutely flawless defensively. Apart from that silly challenge from Wan-Bissaka, 7. Bailly. Look, he won performance. What the fuck was that 8? Performance-wise, he wasn't an 8, but I'm gonna give him an 8, and this is why. Without Bailly today, we probably don't win it. There's that chance where Isaac went through on goal. Brilliant defender from Bailly, and just what he offers to the team. Obviously, every game, I'm not gonna give Bailly overrate Bailly because of what he brings. But unless he becomes a first choice centre back, I'm gonna have to, because there's such a massive step up, and our centre backs can't. There has to be a partnership. And Bailly got an assist as well, didn't he? Yeah, for Dan James' goal. Bailly and Maguire doesn't just make the defence better, makes the midfield better, and as such makes the attack better. And he deserves, while it's just every now and again he plays, he deserves to be boosted up for that, because he changed the entire team. Once Bailly becomes just the normal run-of-the-mill centre-back we play, the regular starter, well then that will just be how it is. Well, it's once in a while, and that's the impact he's making. He deserves a high rating. Who gets an 8? Harry Maguire. I'm going to give him a 7. But Maguire, I can't think of a foot he put wrong. He nearly scored from that corner. I thought he just played really well, Maguire. And him alongside Eric Bailly, again, what do we keep saying? It's not something crazy. It's not something we're imagining. Whenever Eric Bailly plays alongside Harry Maguire, we play so much better. Can you subscribe to my what? YouTube. What should I could probably. Have you made a video on it? Because if not, I don't think I can. If you haven't uploaded it, I can't subscribe to it. But if you have, I'll have a look at it and I'll probably give you a cheeky subscribe. But yeah, so Harry Maguire and Bailly are so important to play next to each other. If they're not playing next to each other, we're a worse team. Play these two together, and Maguire will look fantastic. He looked fantastic today. He obviously made that fantastic challenge on Isaac, but thanks to the brilliant defending from Bailly. If that's Lindelof and Maguire, Isaac scores. Can you stream the? I can't, mate. I can't. The game's already started, and I'm still doing this. Plus, I haven't made any sort of graphics for it, whatever. Second leg, if maybe, but not right now. I'm not doing today's. Tellez. 7. I thought when he got forward, he looked good. Put a few good corners in. He's obviously a fantastic player on set pieces. He had a good game, and like I said, when he went down injured, it's a shame because he won't be able to build on it. I mean, he'll play next week against Sociedad, so hopefully he can actually. Obviously, he's playing weekly now in the Europa League. Hopefully, he can build on it, but he won't be able to build on it like Shaw will, like Shaw would, because he's not going to play against Chelsea. He's not going to play against Newcastle because Shaw has been so good. You can't not play him. But Tellez, he had a good game. Scott McTominay. I'm going to give him a 7 as well. I'm going to give Fred the same. Both had good games in midfield. Fred, he played 2 different roles. He played the Matic role, where he played deeper and he allowed McTominay to get forward, which is what McTominay's best at. And I felt, especially at the end of the second half and the end of the first half and in the second half, McTominay's getting forward really well. And then Fred, he started in the Matic role where he was just sitting deep, allowing McTominay to get forward. Second half, Matic came on. He went forward, played that incredible ball into Rashford and got the goal. Fantastic from them two. Dan James. I'm going to give him a 5. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. First half, awful. He wasn't anywhere. I made the joke at half time that I might as well put him on the subs bench because he wasn't there. Second half, a lot better. I said it was Fred. In the second half, incredible from Dan James. I said it was Fred who made the pass, didn't I? Well, if I didn't, I meant it was Fred who paid the ball to Rashford. Look, Dan James, first half, awful. Might as well not have been on the pitch, like I said. He kept the shape, he did whatever, but I don't think he offered much. Oh, did I? Sorry, I did mean Fred. Second half, a lot better. They went forward, Sociedad. They committed a lot more. But what did Dan James do? His running got him through. And that's why he was amazing against Leeds. Because when he's got so much space to run into, he will fucking run into it. And he's uncatchable. He's so quick. He's uncatchable. What? He put the ball in the back of net twice in the second half. One of them was offside, but that went down to him. Got the assist for the Bruno goal. He didn't. I don't know if that's just a bad touch or whatever, but got the assist. Second half, he was good. Really good. And actually, I'm going to give him a 6. I'm going to give him an average 6. And I think that's the difference between Dan James and Greenwood. I think Greenwood, if he played on the right, he would have had a lot better game. But I don't think he would have scored the goal, Greenwood, that James did, because he has that pace. But I think Greenwood would have been a lot more effective in the first half. And there's the difference. Dan James should be a sub player that you bring on and hurt him on the break, or hurt him with pace when they're overcommitting. He can't start for Manchester United. He cannot start for Manchester United. Dan James had an incredible goal. Read my last 2 comments. You have to scroll down a bit though. Fair enough. Oh, Ollie's having a little chat. So he's basically just saying we defended well, especially against players like Adnan Januzaj, Ozurabul, Isaac, who's a very fantastic player, and obviously creativity in David Silva. He's very pleased for Dan James to get on the score sheet. He's happy with Dan James' decision making for the goal. So he's now just saying, look, against Newcastle, it's a different game. They're gonna sit deep, but look, there will still be moments where you can catch them on the counter attack, but obviously we're gonna have to learn to break your team down better. I think we will. And then he just said Diallo's getting closer and closer to first team football every day, and he just wanted to go get the first 10 minutes of football. Bruno Fernandes. I'm gonna give Bruno I'm gonna give him an 8. He will be my man of the match. I thought he was fantastic today. Actually, what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to give Bruno a 9 because I'm gonna give Marcus Rashford an 8. I'm gonna give him why did Mr. Dan James not pass it back post to Arman on his debut? Absolutely heartless. Nah, Dan James. I would have done what Dan James did. I would have done it. Diallo would have done the same. But look, with Rashford. Look, I'm the first person to give Rashford criticism. But when he plays well, and I think he's played well, I'm more than happy to reward him. Fantastic day, Marcus Rashford. I thought his decision making was better. Not amazing still, I wouldn't say. Although I can't really remember much he did wrong, but I thought he was fantastic. Marcus Rashford. And look, got his goal, deserved. But he missed a guilt edge opportunity, which he probably should have done better with. Apart from that, I can't really remember anything he did wrong. So 8 for me. Matches and matter about. I'm watching the Benfica game. It's a good game so far. I'm glad. No, I'm Bruno. You're not reading my comments, mate. Sorry, mate. I just watching it and then like flicking over. Then Mason Greenwood, give Dan James a 4 because he didn't part. No, Dan James had a good game. That's a really dodgy 6, isn't it? I'll give him another. There you go. Greenwood. I thought Greenwood played well, but it's the same old for Manchester United strikers. It's the curse of playing for Manchester United. We scored 4 goals, but did he get anything really? I'm going to give him a 6. I've given Greenwood a 6. He didn't get much of the ball, but look, when he did, I didn't think he was too bad. I wouldn't say he played badly. So average 6 for Greenwood. Then substitutes matter. 6. Martial. 6. Didn't play it. 6 or I would say 6.5. I thought what he did well. 6.5. I thought he looked sharp, Martial, coming off the bench. So 6.5. Matic. I thought he did quite well, Matic, today when he came on. I'll give him a 7. What else? What other subs do we make? And it was just then Diallo, who I'm going to give a 10. I'm going to give Diallo a 10 because he's a great guy. He's a great guy. And then Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. What am I going to give Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? We'll give Ole Gunnar Solskjaer a... We'll have to give him an 8, don't we? Fantastic today. Fantastic today. And what's important to remember... That's the first leg. And what two-legged affairs can do to your fixture list is terrible. It can fuck your fixture list up because you're playing an extra 2 games a week. But by smashing Sociedad in the first game and by convincingly winning your first leg, you kind of remove that, and that's what we've done. We've gone to Sociedad, put 4 past them. Aubameyang just missed a sitter for Arsenal. That's awful. That's awful. Can you stream Everton versus Liverpool? I mean, I'll have to look at it, but absolutely, if it's at a good time, and obviously if I'm free, then absolutely I'll do that. But, oi, you two, stop arguing in the comments, in the live chat, I should say. But yeah, we've gave ourselves a massive foot into the next round. We just need to win the next game. We just need to win the next game. I don't think we need to play. I'm telling you both to stop. Nico, don't tell him to shut up. United Live, don't tell Nico to shut up. Just leave each other. Be civil. But yeah, we've got a foot in the final. In this, not the final. Into the next round. Now next week we go complete the job. It's as simple as that. I don't want to see first team plays the next game at all. I don't want to see it. I just want to see a solid performance. Give some of the unused players some game time. Get them a bit fitter. And don't use our best players in this game when we've got Chelsea after the second leg. There's no point. Play the reserves, and we'll be fine. I think there's potential. We can go on and win this competition if we really go for it, and that's what we have to do. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has proven he wants to win this competition with some of his what's it called? With some of his decisions like starting lineups or whatever. So That's just the way it is. But yeah, all in all, you have to be happy. You have to be happy. When you win a game 4-0, you can't really complain much. And fantastic. We saw Diallo get his first bits of football for Manchester United. That's what we wanted to see. I thought he looked good when he came on as well, Diallo. So I'm looking forward to seeing how we can improve. I want to see him against Newcastle next. Let's look at my comment, please. That's it. Can you stay on for a bit longer, please, mate? I mean, I'm not gonna. I'll probably stay on for another 5 minutes or so, but that's about it. I've got the Arsenal game on, but like I said, I've got stuff to do today. I have to make a Premier League preview still for tomorrow. But yeah, against Newcastle, that's a must win now. Must win against Newcastle. Look, we're clearly good enough. This is the issue with Manchester United under Solskjaer. We go from extremes. We go from this performance, where I thought we were fantastic. Yet next week, against Newcastle, we can go to absolute shit. We are Manchester United. We are that team. If we find consistency, we play like we did today every week, we can be a top team. We can be a top team. But we don't do it often enough. We don't do it anywhere near often enough. And that's the big issue with Manchester United. But against Newcastle, look, they're not as good as Sociedad. We can play Martial. We can play, I don't know when Donny van der Beek's back, potentially Donny van der Beek. We can play a better team. But largely, we need to see the same team. If I go to the... Again, this is the team we want to see. That's what we want to see. And then in the second half, you can bring on Greenwood. You can bring on Diallo. And just give players a run out in this game as well. Go live for your match preview, mate. I don't do the preview live. It would be an absolute mess if I did the previews live. Absolute mess. Plus, the quality on the preview is better because I can record it with a better camera. There we go. So, yeah. So, win the Newcastle game. Play a rotated side. And Chelsea, that's the big game. That's the big one. And if we do that, if we can win that game against Chelsea, we beat Newcastle and we get through the second leg. Fantastic. This team did their job. Brilliant. Brilliant from me today. No, what's it called? I'm not unhappy. No criticism from me. Fantastic from Manchester United today. We roll on. And look, I'm looking forward to the second leg. I'm looking forward to seeing some younger players. Maybe you do play Shola in the second leg. Give him a bit of game time. And let's hope we can get into the next round and we get an easier draw than Sociedad. Because I think they're one of the better teams we could have got. And if now they're out, well, hopefully now they're out, we can kick on and get an easier draw. Mate by mate. Anyway. Bye, mate. In a bit, mate. Anyway, that is going to be it from me today. If you have enjoyed, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. And, yeah, I'll see you all next time. Peace.